Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome to another Wild Eye Wednesday. Now, today I'm going to be taking a look at Clownface. But before I get into my review, I wanted to take the time to thank Wild Eye for sending me this copy to review for you guys. They have an awesome company. They are definitely where it's at with low budget horror. I'm going to put their links to their official website and their YouTube channel in the description box below. Check them out. They have an amazing catalog. Now, Clownface is a 2019 film which runs approximately 96 minutes and is written and directed by Alex Bourne. Now, he did The House of Screaming Death. That sounds like a cool one. Now, this stars Philip John Bailey as Clownface. He had a small part in Hobbs and Shaw, and he was in the festival. Hannah Douglas as Jenna. She was in All Bar Love and a bunch of shorts. And Richard Buck as Owen. He was in Get Santa, Sustain, and The Paragon Gate. Now, this movie started as a short, as I guess most low budget films do. And I was really looking forward to watching this. Let me get into the synopsis real quick. In the beginning of the film, you find two roommates. One is getting ready to go to a party, and one is staying home in order to be with her boyfriend, where they engage in this kind of role play, fantasy rape sort of act. While they're having fun, Clownface shows up, kills the boyfriend, and abducts the girl. Now, her roommate, who is basically the main character of the story, this takes place about a year later, and everyone is reeling from the murders that Clownface has committed, or the murder. And they're still not quite satisfied with calling her friend dead after a year, which I completely understand. And this is a lot of back and forth about investigation, of course, into the Clownface person and him picking off people one by one. Now, there is another character that I mentioned earlier called Owen. He actually saw Clownface and lived. When he was a boy, he saw Clownface in the woods committing a murder, and he lived to tell about it. So he's trying to convince the roommate that he abducted could still be alive, because he tends to play with his women victims. She, of course, is having none of it until Clownface starts to show up and pick off people one by one. That's basically it. Now, what did I think about this film? Okay, I'm gonna knock it out right away. I'm gonna get right into what I didn't like about it, because there's only one thing I didn't like about it, but to me it was kind of big. Overall, I did like this film quite a bit, but I did want to talk about my only con for the film. And my con is telling a linear story. Now, in the beginning, you have, like I said, these two roommates, and the girl is kind of playing a rapey game with her boyfriend, and the other one goes to a party. After Clownface comes and kills the boyfriend and abducts the girl, it's like a year later, and before they establish the timeline that you're in, they're already telling a story about how the girl and the boyfriend, of course the boyfriend is dead, how they met. And I actually had to rewind a couple of these things a few times, because I was like, wait a minute, that dude's dead. How is he in this film? It I don't need to be spoon fed. I can take it when movies jump around. I'm fine with that. But it seemed like there was no rhyme or reason. And my problem with this was that it didn't really tell a linear story. Now, granted, at the end of the film, by the end of the film, I was kind of familiar with what was happening and why the flashbacks were there, but the flashbacks were very distracting and they did take me out of the film, and I did have to rewind a couple of them a few times because I wasn't really sure what time period I was in, and that to me was a pretty big negative. Now, I'm going to get to the positives. Like I said, I did enjoy this film quite a bit. I thought that the Clownface character himself was brilliant. He's very, um, how do I put it? Very imposing, very nasty and creepy looking, and he played the part very well. The acting, all in all, was pretty darn good. The gore was on point. Pretty much everything was great about this film. This had like potential to be one of my very favorite Wild Eye movies. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to say I didn't like it because I did. I liked it a lot. But that storytelling aspect of the film just, kind of took me out of it a few times. And for that, it gets, of course, knocked down points. But what I will say is, I think this director and the people in the film did a hell of a job, all in all. And I see a lot of potential there. I definitely recommend this for people who love slasher movies, for people who love clown movies that, clown slashers, because, more and more of them are creeping up here and there. And it's just a fun movie. It is. For the budget, which I did not see a budget on there, but it was, you could tell it was low budget. They did a really, really good job. And, the director, the cameraman has a really good eye for film. It's just the storytelling. They just need to get better on the storytelling. And I think they really have something there. But I wanted to thank Wild Eye again for sending me this film. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.